To get notified every time I post a video or go live, hit that subscribe button and then click the bell icon next to it. Hey guys, Jib here and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. And I loaded up my console yesterday just so I could get my weapon order ready to go, which by the way, it was a duplicate. I guess we're starting it around to that point where we're running out of those weapons that they pulled out of supply drops for us to actually get ones we don't have. So I foresee we're going to start going in a cycle now. But that's not the main thing that actually irritated me yesterday, because when I loaded up World War II, apparently Ground War is no longer there. Ground War Hardcore, Ground War, and then Ground War War. All of them have been pulled. And this really does disappoint me. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a permanent game mode. We've seen different test game modes go through the cycle and then get pulled out of, I guess, the featured. And then maybe either come back, because I know Party Games now has Gun Game and Prop Hunt, but I was hoping that maybe Ground War's different game modes were actually going to be there permanently, like, you know, Shipment 24/7 or Keratin 24/7. Loaded it up, and nope, it's gone, and that just, I don't know about you, but it does irritate me. Ground War Domination is my favorite game mode across all of Call of Duties. I would say Ground War Safeguard if, you know, after the beta they didn't make it 50 points per kill. But Ground War Domination is by far my favorite, especially with them dumping Blitzkrieg into the game, and now it's gone. So I guess we will be resulting back to Domination and TDM. It does disappoint me. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Are you disappointed with this? Because no, I actually saw a lot of people commenting that they specifically came back to World War II because Ground War was in the game. And I know it reinvigorated me playing it. When I'm not doing the challenges or whatnot in hardcore, I would go and play a lot of Ground War because I liked the chaos. Yes, I will admit there are some maps that probably should not have Ground War, but overall it's fun, and we can always skip those maps that it shouldn't be played on. But now it's gone. It's really just, it's kind of going by the wayside, kind of how, in a way, Dom XL and, you know, Hardcore Ricochet. With Domination XL, they put in 100 points per kill. Everybody loved it. They put up a poll asking, what would you like? 50 points per kill, 75, or 100? And I think, if I recall correctly, 100 points per kill won by what? 80+%, 89%, something like that. It won. And then they came out and said that they're going to update Domination, but it's going to be 75 points per kill, which I would be fine with if you didn't give the community a choice. You put out a poll and they voted for it, and you decided that, well, the community doesn't know what they want. You're going to give it 75 points per kill just because you're back in numbers, I guess. Say otherwise, and you've like reviewed the games and whatnot. If you're going to give the community a choice, you go with what they vote for. You don't alter it at the last second. That's not the deal. You can, over time, put out a new poll and ask if people want to see it adjusted. That's fine. But you can't do that, because then the community's really not going to have faith nor take you seriously when you ask for their feedback. And that brings up another thing, is like Hardcore Ricochet. I like playing Hardcore every once in a while. One thing that aggravates me to no end, though, is when I end up accidentally killing my teammates. Because like when you're in a fighter pilot, you get to see the enemy team, but there's no indicators for your teammates, so you end up possibly killing one or two, getting kicked. Or your teammates will kill you over your streaks if they know you're on a V2 streak, or just because they feel like it. So I'm pretty sure they put out a poll about, do you want Hardcore Ricochet or normal Hardcore? And if I recall correctly, I thought Hardcore Ricochet won by a mile. And yet, we haven't heard them mention anything about Hardcore Ricochet since. Now, it could be coming back in the future, I have no idea. But that's another aspect of my questioning of Call of Duty World War II. Because they are putting in a lot of fun stuff, they are testing a lot of stuff, but then they go and yank it when everybody, for the most part, feels to be happy. I know that they did come out and mention that they're looking into requisition, and then I'll make a whole video on that. But I'm not taking that seriously, being that we don't have even 75 points per kill Domination. We don't have Hardcore Ricochet. We don't have 100 points per kill Domination. And now Ground War got yanked. I'm hoping they put it back, because it's actually one less reason for me to play. I really like Ground War. I like the chaos. I like being able to take on a lot of people at once. The downside is requisition is getting spammed more. But that was my choice. I like playing it, and that will also lead into another video I'll make about standards in Call of Duty. And I don't know. It feels like the player base might drop off a little bit every time they do one of these changes. You bring in ground war, it brings some people back. Everybody's loving it. Then you pull it, and so the people who came back stop playing, and then maybe more people stop playing just because they had their fill, they had their fun, you had something new, and it's gone. And that brings up another thing. I understand we got Keratin as a pre-order. I do. I hate the map, personally. I think it's one of the worst maps I've ever played in Call of Duty. It's kind of come back 3 times, so maybe it is a fan favorite in a way. But typically when it comes up, I either try to skip it, or if I get put into a game in progress, I try to back out. I really do not like that map. But they have it for Keratin 24/7. Personally, I would choose to have Keratin 24/7 removed in place of ground war. We do have shipment 24/7, and I get it. It's kind of like having Nuketown in every Black Ops game. And if people want to just grind out orders or contracts, things of that nature, shipment 24/7 is good. It can get really annoying really quickly, but it's good for knocking out contracts or trying to build up some supply drops or rank up quick. So I don't really care about that. But it feels like Keratin is a waste when you compare the two, because there is nothing special about Keratin. But it's in that spot, and it has been in that spot since, I want to say, the game came out without being removed. And then we have Winter Keratin as well. So it kind of confuses me when we have both Winter Keratin and Keratin, but you have normal Keratin 24/7, but Winter Keratin is in the normal map rotation. Maybe it's time to remove one of the two. Maybe just get rid of normal Keratin and just make, Winter Keratin the standard, because it's already in the rotation. You don't have to worry about it. And then let's dump ground war back in that spot, or just put ground war under standard, which I'm hoping they will. But like I said, I definitely want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Are you annoyed that they pulled out ground war? Are you hoping they bring it back? Do you not really care? Is ground war not your style? Because it can get very chaotic, and I know some people like slower paced gameplay, more TDM, search and destroy, CTF, so you don't even worry with ground war. I get that. And what are your thoughts with all the other different, game modes we've had and their choices with some of their back-end stuff like the points per kill and domination? After giving us a choice, they no longer are doing it. I definitely want to know what you think down in the comment section below. It is slightly annoying me and giving me less and less reasons to play World War II, to be honest. I was considering starting the grind for Chrome Tiger. I don't know if y'all would be interested. I know we've already got Chrome. I don't think Chrome Tiger is really hard. You just got to play with the weapon, prestige it, done. It's really simple, not much to it. You don't have to grind out headshots. My only question is, do you have to get Chrome first? Because if you have to get Chrome first, there are some weapons I still have to get Chrome on, mainly the DLC weapons. I've already got all the Blitzkrieg weapons. We're covered with that. I don't have the Type 38 nor the Type 5. I think it is. But I got most of them, so it's not a worry for me, but I'm really curious. So, give me some feedback down in the comment section below. We're about 8 minutes and 20 seconds in, but I know I've given you a lot of questions and things to type in the comments, but I really want to know, do you want to see a Chrome Tiger? Are you disappointed with the lack of ground war, the non-existing update to domination, no hardcore ricochet? What do you think? Because they're still putting guns in the game. You can't make the argument about microtransactions just because, I haven't put a dime into supply drops in Call of Duty World War II. And I have all of them except for 2 of the ones or 3 total, a revolver and 2 of the weapons that recently came out. I'm not having a problem with it, so I'm not going to try to implicate microtransactions, which it still could be. It's just, they're not of interest to me. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see y'all later.